Session recordings are a really helpful tool for understanding what the experience of visiting your website is like for a visitor, for understanding what the experience of going through and converting is look like, or conversely, what it looks like when they encounter friction, when they encounter errors, things like that. So you can optimize your site, so you can fix errors, and you can improve their overall experience. Now, the thing about recordings is that often you're going to have hundreds or thousands of hours of recordings, and you're not going to have the time to review all of that, which means you could potentially miss a lot of insights that would be useful for you. So, Crazy Egg is very helpful for not only getting those recordings, but helping you make the most sense of them by zeroing in on potential insights as quickly as possible. So first off is whenever you go into a set of recordings, you're going to have information like when the recording was recorded, how long the session was, the last page visited, the visitor profile, how many pages they visited. You can access additional recordings related to that specific visitor if they're available. You can also get tags that are available, like did they have an error? Did they have a dedicated rage click? Was there inactivity? Did they have a successful conversion? And you can get additional information like if you're tracking conversion value, how much that conversion value was for that session, which device type they were using, their browser, which country they're from, etc. And when I go into any given recording, I'm not going to just get this video right here where I can actually view a recreation of that visitor's session, but I can also get information on the visitors right here, like the device type, the visitor profile. I can see an event log, so not just the video, but seeing, okay, when did they convert in the video? When did they click? When did they scroll? When did they navigate to a given page? But what's also helpful here is that even if this recording is, as anything from a few seconds up to hours long, we can get to those insights as quickly as possible by applying AI analysis. So CrazyX AI essentially watches through the entire video for you, identifies 2 or 3 specific takeaways as far as specific friction points, specific errors, etc., and then doesn't just explain those to you in plain language, but also gives you specific timestamps. And so now, instead of having to watch the entire video to get those takeaways, now you can identify the specific takeaways and go straight to the part in the video that has that specific takeaway and illustrates it so that you can get to those main takeaways in just 30 seconds. But it's also helpful is that if you want to ask additional questions about this analysis from the AI, you can actually, just like Heatmaps, export this recording in a JSON AI compatible format so that you can upload this to any LLM like a ChatGPT, a Claude, etc., and ask additional analytical questions and ask for additional optimizations from there. Now, what's great about Crazy Egg as well is it'll just help you get that recording and to watch it, but it also help you find the most important recordings. So out of the box, we already have playlists of, say, desktop visits, mobile visits, engaged visitors. We're going to automatically group these recordings by starting page or by last page, for example. But you can also apply filters. Date range, you can apply filters by visitor ID, visitor returning, the device type, country, which pages they visited, whether they converted or not, or engaged with CTAs or surveys, even UTM parameters or custom filters. This is really helpful because it means that, say, if you want to specifically study mobile users, or you want to specifically replicate a specific error, or you want to see what, people who successfully converted or, say, checked out, for example, what their experience looks like. Now you can specifically focus on recordings that are relative to that. And every time you find those recordings, you might still have dozens or hundreds of recordings to review. So what we've additionally done is every time you apply filters or apply a specific playlist, you're going to have an AI flag recordings you should watch. This is going to be 2 to 4 recordings that have the most insights within that that is things that you can learn, but also happen to fit the playlist of the filters you've applied. So for example, right now I'm seeing 3 specific recordings. The first one, highest monetary value, 3 goal conversions worth $2,000, and it's behaviorally rich while showing clear friction signals. So you're seeing how we can get a quick AI summary of the recording here before even watching it. Although if I click into the recording, I'm going to get the deepest summary in there. But as well, it means that I can quickly preview this recording in terms of what I might learn from it, and then decide if it's worth going into. And so now, instead of having to watch every single recording that fits my filters in order to look for nuggets of insights I can take away, now I can dive straight into recordings, which are going to be helpful and interesting for me to watch. And then not only will I get those analyzed and flagged for me before I even watch them, but when I go to watch them, I can jump straight from the whole hour-long recording to 30 seconds of insights that are most relevant to me. So as a result, now I don't have to watch all hundreds or thousands of hours of recordings to get the value I need and to figure out what I need to do with my website.